Kita.
Kita ako. Ay,
Hi guys!
Aliana.
Lakasan mo!
God, I wish I never spoke. Now I gotta wash my mouth out with soap.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
I'm Aliana.
And I'm Michael.
So today is the end of our day,
Yeah.
and we will go to the library to...
No, look at some books for references at some of our class. And you know, we're also gonna be running a couple of errands, so
Come
join
with
us.
us.
Okay.
See you later!
Yeah,
So
so we're now at the library.
Parang sad.
Yeah, no, because we're going to study.
So fun.
Okay, so many people.
A few moments later.
Oh, Aliana, look at this topic that I found. It's all about idiopathic scoliosis.
What is idiopathic scoliosis?
Well, idiopathic scoliosis is one of the three different types of scoliosis that cause the spine to develop an abnormal curve. Idiopathic means there's no definite cause.
It also says that idiopathic scoliosis is one of the most common type of scoliosis. It tends to run in the families and affect girls 8 times as often as it affects boys. In many cases, idiopathic scoliosis is mild and requires no treatment and other than close monitoring.
I know. I think that we should share this topic with our viewers.
I think so, and I think there are 3 kinds of idiopathic scoliosis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are 3. So, as Aliana said, there are 3 types of idiopathic scoliosis. First is the infantile idiopathic scoliosis. It is diagnosed in children between birth and 3 years of age.
Second is juvenile idiopathic scoliosis. It is diagnosed in children between 3 to 9 years of age.
Last is the adolescent idiopathic scoliosis. It is diagnosed in children between the ages of 10 and 18 years old.
So we're back.
Okay, so we're done researching in the library. And for the continuation, for today we're going back to the room. By the way, Aliana, since we're talking about idiopathic scoliosis, did you know that there are signs of idiopathic scoliosis that can be inspected and palpated by noting some tests?
Really? What are those? Are those many?
Not much, like uneven shoulders. Oh,
One shoulder blade is protruding more than the other. I
Yeah.
don't know that.
you can also determine if the ribs are more prominent on one side.
Oh, it even says that uneven waistline. I didn't know that. Waistline.
Now we know. And lastly, difference in hip height.
Oh my god, of course, waistline and hip height.
Yeah, so
So
yeah.
next is, what are we going to do?
We're going
Back to the...
going back to the room and continue with this.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye!
Lumbar spine flexion, hand placement and procedure. Bring both of the patient's knees to the chest by lifting under the knees. Flexion of the spine occurs as the hips are flexed full range and the pelvis starts to rotate posteriorly. Greater range of flexion can be obtained by lifting under the patient's sacrum with the lower hand.
Lumbar spine rotation. Position the patient in hook lying with hips and knees flexed and feet resting on the table. Hand placement and procedure. Push both of the patient's knees laterally in one direction until the pelvis on the opposite side comes up of the treatment table. Stabilize the patient's thorax with the top hand. Repeat in the opposite direction. For therapeutic exercises for idiopathic scoliosis, first, the bird dog. Begin on the hands and knees with your back straight. Place your hands directly under your shoulders with the knees directly under the hips. Extend one arm straight out and forward while extending the opposite leg straight back. Breathe normally and hold for 5 seconds. Repeat with the opposite arm and leg. Do 10 to 15 repetitions on each side.
People can strengthen their lower backs with arm and leg raises. To do the raises, lie on your front with your forehead to the ground. Extend your arms out over your head with the palms positioned flat on the ground. Keep your legs straight. Raise one arm off the ground and hold it for 1 or 2 breaths. Then lower the arm back down. Repeat with each arm and each leg. Aim for 15 repetitions on each limb.
Next is abdominal press. Lie on your back with your feet flat on the ground and knees bent. Keep the back in a neutral tension-free position. Raise both lower legs off the floor until they reach a 90-degree angle. To engage the abdominal muscles, use your hands to push down on the knees while pulling the knees towards the hands at the same time. This is a static exercise, meaning the legs and arms should not move when you are pressing. Hold for 3 full breaths and then relax. Do 2 sets of 10.
A pelvic tilt will help stretch tight muscles in the hips and lower back. To do pelvic tilts, lie on your back with your feet flat on the floor and knees bent. Tighten your stomach muscles while flattening your back towards the floor. Hold for 5 seconds while breathing normally. Release, then do 2 sets of 10.
For more information on how to do these exercises, check out the link below down in the description box. For cool-down exercises, first, patient position and procedure in quadruped position. Instruct the patient to allow the spine to sag, creating lumbar extension. Alternating between this motion and a posterior and pelvic tilt can be used to teach the patient on how to control the pelvic motion.
In prone, stabilize the patient manually or with a belt at the iliac crest on the side of the concavity. Have the patient reach towards the knee with the arm on the convex side of the curve while stretching on the opposite arm up and overhead. Instruct the patient to breathe in and expand the rib cage on the side being stretched.
Patient position in heel sitting. Have the patient lean forward so the abdomen rests on the anterior thighs. The arms are stretched overhead bilaterally, and the hands are flat on the floor. Then have the patient laterally bend on the trunk away from the concavity by walking the hands on the convex side of the curve. Hold the position for a sustained stretch. For the outcome assessment,
Ask the patient for pain. Rate it from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest.
next is to prescribe to the patient to continue home exercises.
A few inches later.
Hi guys, so we're back in our classroom and
Yeah.
our classmates are not yet here.
Early bird.
Yeah, before we forget, we need a summary of what we talked about this vlog. Am I
Yeah.
right? So what did we talk about for this vlog, Michael?
Library.
No, that's not it.
We talked about idiopathic scoliosis.
And what is it? It's I think it's an abnormal curve in the spine.
Yeah,
And
you're right.
idiopathic is what? Not unknown.
Yeah,
Okay.
no cause.
Oh, definite cause. Okay, next is
Yeah.
the physical examination that we chose is it can be inspected and palpated.
Okay, so for tissue preparation and modality,
I think it's AROM or active range of motion.
yeah, for now.
For now.
For
And
now.
also it can be hot packs. It can be the two. And
For
then
tissue preparation,
that's it. I already said it.
oh,
Okay, next.
so fast.
Thera X. The exercises that we actually prescribed are only, I think, four things.
Yeah,
But to summarize, we gave a few exercises to help lessen the pain. Those are
Those are like arm and leg raises and pelvic tilt exercises, and more.
That are actually based by medical news today and are supported by researchers that are down below the
Yeah, you can check it down below.
Okay, next is cool down.
Cool down.
Is just like the last
vlog.
we prescribe 3 stretching strategies to allow the body to gradually transition to a resting and near resting state. And lastly, the outcome assessment is
rate the pain after the treatment and prescribe for the patient home exercises.
So rating
very important.
Yeah, ask the patient of what's the rate now.
You need to know if the pain has decreased, huh?
Yes, because if not, then you failed.
Yeah.
Okay, so for our next vlog, make a bound.
Yeah, you know
what?
Stay tuned. So turn on the notification bell.
Yeah, there. And so, if you like this video, please comment
Like
and subscribe. I'm Aliana.
And I'm Michael.
And see you again on our
Bye.
next vlog. Bye.
Bye.